Hey guys, it's Jake. Welcome to Offline. We are on our road trip right now to Charleston, South Carolina, and we're going to film a Ford GT. It's an 05, it has every option. It's super red, super fast, and it's going to be awesome. Basically, you know, I'd sat in this car years ago. I'd been in and around it, and I loved it. It's one of my dream cars. This car is very special for a lot of reasons. Obviously, the value. It's basically tripled in value since it was new. It's one of the last manual transmission supercars, especially American supercars, which are, you know, few and far between nowadays. And it's just an awesome car all around. You know, it's got heritage, it's got racing heritage. This one in particular is a very cool spec, and I think it'll be exciting to see. So we are today. I'll take my shades off because it's getting a little dark out here. We are in the 2015 Ford Fusion Hybrid Energy. I think, yeah, if you can hear that, you probably can. That is the gas engine doing the most, the absolute most. We have another 298 miles ahead of us, so we've got a little ride to go on, and we've got the Ford Sync 2 navigation system working well for us over here. She's kind of obnoxious, but it's getting the job done. I'll check in with you guys soon. Wow, that's insane.
It wasn't even stopping.
I know, that was probably nothing.
Easy.
That's crazy. Open up a little bit. Yeah. That's crazy. Definitely hear more whine, higher RPMs. But it's got so much torque, we haven't really had to go anywhere near anything high. Nope. Just swells with torque. I love that. These like
This center console is made out of a solid piece of aluminum.
Is it really?
Cut down. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's nuts. And the gas tank's under there.
Yep.
That's something to be mindful of.
Gas bladder.
Yeah, gas bladder. Is it a soft tank?
I think it's a hard tank with a bladder.
Huh.
So,
wow. Oh shit. That's nuts. Wow. It's just right there. And you get like, I almost feel like it feels different because the engine's behind you. Like you feel like there's more of it behind you.
You definitely feel a push.
Yeah.
As opposed to a pull.
Right. It's not a pulling feeling. It's like it's like someone's behind you. It's like if you're laying in a shopping cart.
Right.
Someone goes instead of versus someone pulling on the shopping cart.
Right.
It's like you just kind of there. And that clamshell is interesting because you have to have two people pretty much, right, to open it.
Yeah,
You can't do it on your own.
No, they have a thing that you can retrofit to do it on your own.
Huh.
Little bar, you push it
on
one side and it opens on both.
If someone had to learn how to drive a supercar, would this be one that they would want to learn it? Or like if they like... Not learn it,
I don't know, because the pedals go down into the floor as opposed to going up.
Really?
So it might be, if somebody learned how to drive a stick on this car, or drive a supercar, and then they get into a 911 or something that has the pedals that are up,
it'd be weird.
Or Corvette, it would be weird. So you definitely have to get used to the pedals.
Right.
It's optimum for heel and toe. You can heel and toe drive this thing all day long.
Yeah, the comfort too. It's really not bad. It's nice. You could honestly go for a road trip in this and have no problems. It's not that loud in here.
No, just have to FedEx your luggage.
Right. Trailer.
Yep.
Be the only one with the Ford GT with a trailer on it.
That's it.
Imagine that. Hey guys, so it's been about 5 minutes riding around this Ford GT. Not very long at all, but I'm already loving it. I cannot believe how this car feels to ride in. It's not at all what I thought it was going to be like, and I really am falling in love with it so far. So got a while longer to go, but figured I'd just give you guys a little update. Talked about the seats a little bit, and talked about the power, and haven't really gotten into anything yet. But first impressions, man. I mean, what a long, low car. This thing You cannot tell the size of this thing in pictures, and it just doesn't do it justice. But you are very low to the ground. Your feet are very, very straight out in front of you, and there's definitely a lot of rigidity, you know, in the seats and everything. But it feels good. You know, it feels tight and taut, and feels secure. And honestly, it's not all that intimidating to sit in from first impression. You know, pretty typical, you know, leather dash and all that in front of you to look at. So it's not necessarily scary, but man, this thing is beautiful in this light. And I'll go into a little bit further detail about this specific vehicle a little later on, but this one does have every option that was possible on this car. There were 4. So there was the wheels, red calipers, the stereo, and then stripes. Duh. Okay. So yeah, so 4 options. This one's in red. I do love these wheels. Can't get enough of them. I think they look miles better than the regular Ford GT wheels. And obviously this car does attract quite a bit of attention. So we had to pull on over for a little bit and just taking a quick stop. And figured I'd just give you guys a little update. Even just getting into this thing with these giant doors, and you know how this roof stays on the door. So I mean, it comes off. So when you get in the car and you shut the door, you almost feel like you're gonna clock your head in the door. It's weird. I kind of found myself ducking a little bit, but you know, obviously there's no worries there. And this right here is a great line. You know, just coming up over the roof, the big shiny twin screw supercharger in the middle, the 2 stripes, and then those giant kind of T-top-esque roof gaps. And also another thing I didn't notice is the carbon fiber on the seats. I knew they were carbon fiber, but I didn't know that it was exposed on the back, which is really cool. And we talked a little bit about these things too, and the whole purpose of these little rivets. They're brushed aluminum, and actually it's a heated and cooled seat, so there's air that kind of flows through these little holes. And these are a little option. You can insert them, pull them out, and they just pop right in. And like I said, you know, the stereo option, you have this subwoofer right here. And then about 13 inches behind your head, there is a supercharger. And that glass is actually bulletproof. Keep you protected when you are, in case of anything, you know, come through it. So, had the windows down a little bit. Mostly just been kind of cruising with the air on. But, I mean, this thing is so cool. I'm loving it. Hey guys, I'm finishing up my day with the Ford GT, and I'm back where I started. And that was a pretty cool day riding around in this thing and just seeing what it was all about. And I got to learn a little bit about the power and the handling and all that stuff, and just see what it was like spending a day with this car in general. So super exciting, and definitely recommend it. If you have the chance to go out in one, definitely take it. It's an awesome car, it turns a lot of heads, and it's unique. So you know, I've been in a few other supercars, but nothing quite like this. So awesome day, awesome car. Can't say thank you enough. And this has just been great. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and got tons more for you coming soon. But in the meantime, Ford GT.